What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the end of the season on Shadowtopia. That's right, guys. So as Christmas passes us yesterday, today is the day for new reflections and, looking back at everything that we've done over the last year or so. And I thought it was only fitting to start out here, in my apartment building, because this is kind of where it all began, right? So today's live stream is going to be a little bit different. We're hopefully going to have a whole bunch of people from the server join us. And what we have is, we're just going to, it's still so Christmas that I've got my Christmas hat on from Optifine, and my ender chests are still, Christmas presents. So, this is kind of where we all started out. This was my first real build here. And, I just made myself a little apartment. I got a bunch of the heads up. Down here we have all of our extra elytras and our books, our dragon's breath, even more heads. We did a lot of head collecting this season. But this is kind of where it all started. Right here in the old spawn area, we got our cameras down this wonderful hallway that we built. Just looking super fancy. We had a couple of, tenants in the hallway. We had Dorian Gray had a house in here, a little apartment. Had a couple of vacant ones that weren't being used. We had Blabster down here with his super spiffy, redstone apartment that scared me and I didn't want to use anymore because I got lost the first time. And all of that led out into the common room. And this is kind of where we're going to be starting everything off, because this is the last live stream I'm going to be doing on this server. Yeah, it's the end of the season. Tomorrow I'm going to be turning off the server and making a world download, getting this all prepped up for season 4. Season 4. Yar. Little bit of a spoiler there on what's going to happen. But it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, we started out the season here in this old area with a very small spawn. And we had a lot of people that built, a lot of wonderful and amazing things. LaFin down here with this hallway, got it looking really good, really sharp. Ender with the never done construction will be done in the future. The future hasn't come yet. And then we get into, so this district here was, I think this was the future district. This was modern. This one here, it was the medieval district. This tunnel system had like white top. And she had her awesome house in here. We had, Mom, where we helped her build out her door. There was, and, we had white top, and right across we had black top. He's still hanging out there. So down this aisle, we had Mom with the super fancy redstone door that I built for, and she's here making some soup. It's good soup. And she's got some people peeing. We're gonna leave that be. And then she's got her storage stashed away up here, which is a really cool idea. And when we started out the server, we said, okay, it's going to be such a small spawn area. Let's be smart about this. Let's everybody live together and share resources. And that's kind of what we did. We had over here, I believe, was JC. I think this was where JC was living. We had Burb's place, birds. So we had the Burb. And then we had Yokai right down here with his... It's a lot of heads missing. But Yokai came coming down here. There was a whole storage system down here. We had like, you had these armor stand works with the, the guards sitting there and all of this stuff stashed away. Then after this area, we had the, here's Skelly Bobs. We're going to go ahead and leave. After all this was done, Ducky came in. He put in the Duck Police Headquarters, which, led to a little bit of hijinks with us getting arrested and whatnot. And we have Minerva. Minerva, how are you? Do you have any cake? No, you just have water now? You ate your own stock. And then we had the fantasy tunnel. So down here, we had a monster beast. Now, Beast was really plugging along early on in the season. He was making a whole bunch of these, like, hidden tunnels and stuff. I don't know if anything actually came of this, but he had the starts of something that looked really good. We have IM1's room in here, and IM1's room was, kind of set up in an interesting fashion. There wasn't too much going on, but there was stuff, and again, these were really just set up to be temporary housing. It was just meant until 1.18 or 1.17 with the caves and cliffs, but our hand kind of got forced because they didn't increase the world size. In here, we have Mccomey's secret home, and her home was really cool. The first time I looked at it, I was like, man, that doesn't make any sense. But then I found out that there's this whole secret area hidden behind that trapdoor, and it's just super fancy. Her building skills, her interior design is amazing. So we've got, the kitchen. We've got this little outdoor area here where people can, like, see outside. I'll fix that for her quick. She's got her living room, and then we go upstairs. She's got windows looking out into the garden area. That would be a closet. We'll break in the closet. Now, there's one thing we definitely learned about Mccomey, and that's never, ever, ever sleep in Mccomey's bed. Just don't do it. Now, I'm not quite sure what this was ever meant for. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, Mccomey had a way outside. Okay. We're going to go ahead and close that back up. Now, there was a way that you could get out into the garden section. I don't remember how to do that. Let me see here. I think it's this. Yep. So Mccomey had built all this extra stuff down here and had it looking really super, super nice. Just her trees. She had, these little tunnel areas that you could walk through and just explore. It was really a unique way of getting this all set up to look really sharp. And then if you came up here, pretty sure that this was the way. It's a little bit of a swim. Yep. So you could come up here into the actual garden area and explore. I knew there was a way here. So you could just kind of come out and take a peek around and look and, explore. Is there anything up here? Nope, that's just the water source. So, again, one of those really cool designs that challenges how you look at everybody's building style on this server. So, we're going to go ahead and pop back up. I don't think I missed anything in here. But Mccomey was really good at hiding things. Oh. Yeah, there's a door there. I forgot about the door. Now, further down the hallway, there were 3 other house areas down here. Or 4, sorry, we forgot Wokachu. Woke was with us for a little bit at the very beginning, and he built this absolutely phenomenal tree using prismarine and the warped fungus logs. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, Woke is in the United States military, so he's, you know, constantly busy. The military takes up a lot of his time, and we appreciate everything he does. So, as always, you have a place in our hearts, Woke. You're always welcome. This was Mr. Wicked's. Now, hey, Mccomey. This is Wicked's place over here. Now, Wicked had this really unique fantasy-inspired build using, like, the different mushrooms and, you know, the chorus fruit flowers. And down here, I keep forgetting he's got stairs. Down here, it just keeps going. Like, all the things that he's done in here. Not sure if those go anywhere, but I'm not going to get lost either. And the best part about this one here was you got to see outside. And you got to see Doodle staring in at your soul. But he brought in a lot of outside texture and really made this his own. He's even got his little AFK and editing spot where he would come in. We'd see him just sitting in here while he was working on something. And then we have the wizard. So let me see here. If I come here. So the Wizard's Tower, this was JT, and JT did a lot of work with the armor stands here. As a lot of you remember, he had his armor right here on his stand. And this is where we experienced the transfiguration from Chicken back into Doozer, and, you know, had to worry about a lot of other stuff like what was and what wasn't. But the detail put into this tower is on par with Mccomey's. Like, it's phenomenal, like, down to the anvils, the swords hanging on the wall. And the best thing is everything was functional. Like, the brewing stand down here is functional. Each of these are, you know, functional. Excuse me a minute. So we have, you know, all the different armor stands and stuff. And just a lot of really neat little things. I can put my shoes back on. Just a lot of neat little things that he's done in here to really make this place look more alive. And then he added in his escapeway, which I think was... Oh, shoot. Which I think was one of the coolest additions to this that I'd seen. And we actually used this for our Great Escape. Uh-oh. The babies? No babies. Die, baby. Okay. So, let's take a flight up here. So this is kind of where it all started, was right here. You know, we started with the old spawn. This kind of extended out. We had some work from Doge with the different gardens, the towers. A white top was out here. Doodle working on this. I built the horse monitoring system. LaFin came over here, and, you know, when we first started, she was trying to quarantine because of COVID, so she built her own little house. We had the arena over here for when we were fighting over the very first trident of the server. And then back here, tucked away, was Spirit General. So Spirit General makes a Whew. Spirit General makes a appearance every season, and this is Yokai's builds. And this is just, you know, a nice little area where people could come in and, you know, they were originally designed so that they could come in and get some stuff. Never really opened it up as a shop. He didn't do too much on the server this year. Just life kind of took it out of him, I guess. So then we also had, way off in the distance here, we had the wood mill, and this was JT and Mccomey. And hello. So JT and Mccomey built this wood mill as a way of getting all the necessary.
I'll be back.
Okay. As a way of getting all the necessary types of wood for the server, because again, we were doing community farms at the very beginning. We had our mine. JC came through and did the paths. So it looked really good. And then we also had, let's see if I can get to it right here. We had the Church of Saint Squid. Now this was Huffleduck, Squashy Squid, and Doge at the very beginning of the season, right before they started working on their Undertale build. So they ended up going off to get their own server and everything. Huffleduck still is with over here with us a lot, but they've been working on building out the entirety of Undertale in Minecraft. It's a great videos that they're putting out. Definitely recommend checking out. I think Squashy Squid changed his name to the French Squid. But again, check him out. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on over there. So this was all done over the first half of the season. And then over here, this was Huffleduck's baby. He was working on building out a major city over here in this area. And you know, we had a little bit of fun with him. We did. You know, he's from the UK, we're from the US, so I kept putting the cars on the other side of the road, you know, to fix it for him. And then over here, he had commissioned Doodle Moose to build out a beach scene with all the shades, you know, in random acts, you know, whether they're swimming or playing some volleyball or lounging on some chaise loungers, or, you know, like I said, we got Doge is talking to himself, to Banana. So lots of fun little things. And then Banana had a base set up right over here, just like a little castle, just kind of hanging out. And again, very well conceived how he was building it, doing a lot of terraforming because the land just didn't work the way he needed it. And, you know, that's part of what we're all about, is doing our own things, but also kind of keeping as a group. Now, all of this led to us realizing that we needed an industrial area. We needed somewhere where we could build things. So, of course, one of the first things I did was I got us up to the roof. And once we were on the roof, we built the industrial district. Oop, that's not industrial. That was the way down. Something else I was really good at was I also broke into the bedrock. That way we could get to the industrial district easily. Oh, hello, Mccomey.
Hello.
I love your Santa hat.
I don't have it visible.
Ah.
I can see it.
So.
But say hello to the queen.
The sleepy queen. Oh. So I'm kind of exploring the server, doing a world tour for everybody.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this was once the industrial district. It was, a thriving area. Had, our villagers, our kelp farms, our duplicate, or not duplicator, our TNT smasher. We had our general mob farms, our all of our farms are over here. And right at the, right near the middle of the season, it all got blown to heck. All the farms went away. I think the only thing that survived over here was the Valentine's Day build by Doodle and a couple others. And then I believe, let me see here. Yeah. Right over here was a super smelter that was built by a monster beast. Not ever sure. I was never sure how to get into it. So it was one of those, I knew it was here, but didn't know how to get in. So while we were building all of this stuff out, getting our tree farms and our iron farms, in the process of all of that, we also discovered that the end was very close by. So, of course, without missing a beat, we obviously went to the end. We had built a creeper farm. And over here, we had actually gone through and spawn-proofed an entire area so that we could make a drowned farm. And I'll tell you what, that drowned farm was super good, super effective. Really good farm. But then, of course, we came through and we blasted everything to smithereens at the middle of the season. We destroyed the community area, and got it set up so that we could start doing the second half of the season. Now, we can't talk about the second half of the season without first showing how we got there. So, taking a little bit more of a trip down memory lane, we built out the gold farm, which was another, everybody was really worried about whether this was going to work or not with the new updates. And really happy to find out that it did. Made a couple modifications to make it a little bit more efficient. And then we built Babylon. So Babylon started out as a small little village that we retrofitted. We made it more of a village than Minecraft leaves it as a village when it first creates itself. And we took some inspiration from, historical text regarding Babylon itself, like, the fig trees that were everywhere. We kind of made sure that we kept accurate. And then we used a couple of pictures, artists' renderings of what Babylon would look like. And we recreated it here in Minecraft block by block. And this was a massive group project. This was Doodle Moose, White Top, Mccomey did a lot of the gardening. We had JT. I did some of the terracotta work. And we really got this looking super fancy. So I'll pop out and take a quick look at it here. And you could see, like, the amount of detail on this is phenomenal. With as many people as we had working out on this and keeping everything so that it all looked like one person made it, it's just incredible. And we even finished the back. Not saying names. So the outside of Babylon always, it strikes you. Like, when you see it, you're just like, wow. But then there was the inside. And this, I think, was probably one of my most challenging projects because getting everything to look right on that mosaic ceiling, and on the floor, especially without being able to, like, up there it was easy because you could kind of pop down and look up, but down on the floor it wasn't really that easy. It was kind of guesswork, and you just had to hope it looked right. I know that White Top came in and did the walls, had them looking fancy. We got these different altars set up for the soul stones and for the water, the earth. And, you know, of course, this is all kind of what led to the middle of the season when we merged with the United Craft server from Australia and started bringing all these extra creators together and really getting a lot of stuff accomplished as a group, as a solid workforce. Now, we're not going to say anything, but Mccomey 100% nicked the Earthstone. Of course, I didn't help matters. You know, I was given a sword and was given very specific instructions not to use it in anger. And, yeah, I 100% used it to kill the chicken. Just straight murdered the chicken. Before we go here, though, there is one thing I still want to show. And that's this way. And this is one of... Again, I've always said I'm not a builder. I'm a redstone guy. But... then this season I decided to open up and try some things, and I tried building, and we got the air shrine, which is where one of the stones was. And I guess this season I've lost the ability to say I'm not a builder, because I think that looks really sharp. It looks good. And Doodle, who just joined, says I have to call myself a builder now. So
It's true.
hello. Oh.
Hi.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So now, before the season ended, we went and we did what we called the Great Booming. So a lot of people had kind of gotten some things settled out for stuff they wanted to do. And one of the things I've been wanting to do for a long time was to build a perimeter. I wanted a really big hole. And you know what? This year, I got just that. I made a really big hole. So this was a 350 by 375 block area of land that White Top, Doodle, I Am One, and I blasted the smithereens just so that I could build a witch farm. Yep, I mean, that was the main goal, witch farm. Now, don't get me wrong. We've used this for other things too. Not as extensively as I think I would have liked. I originally wanted to use this as a whole industrial complex. But I got started working on the zoo and I just never got there. But we did build our Squid Farm. And, you know, the interesting thing about the Squid Farm was when I first built it, it was designed just for regular squid, just get ink. But later on, we realized that if I added some blocks down there, it would also make glow squid, just like that. And the really cool thing is at night, when you would sit over here at the witch farm and watch, it would kind of look like shooting stars dropping down onto the ground. And it was really beautiful. So we had our witch farm. Up above our witch farm, way up there in the sky, we have our raid farm. And then we also put some other passive farms in here too, like our dripstone farm, our kind of halfway done slime farm. It was supposed to just make bamboo, but it's a slime chunk. And then I told other people, hey, listen, if you want to decorate the walls, go ahead, feel free to. And so we had the derp snail, we have White Top's face, we had, I think it's a pixel art Sauron. Blabster wrote his name. The Witch King, sorry. We have the multicolored hearts. That was a lot of Finn. And in fact, Finn actually took it a step further and actually, you know, built herself her own little house in here. Complete with an armory, or a treasury rather, which we 100% rated. But it was with permission. I mean, I always liked it because I could sit up here and kind of look out over the industrial district and just look at everything and go, wow, we did this. We made a hole. And that's not stopping me from next year, by the way. I'm making another hole.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm making another one. Definitely making another hole. Now, during the process of this, there was a lot of hijinks that went around. There was a TIE fighter at one point. Somebody had put in an X-Wing because originally we had an area of this cut out to the bottom, and then we made TNT duplicators that flew across world eaters to clean up the rest. And people were using that as an opportunity to, you know, put some really interesting things in this area. So after the world expanded, though, one of my TNT duplicators decided to keep on flying, and it cut a pretty good chunk of land out.
That was so funny.
That made it all the way out here to this desert. Hey, thanks for the follow, Duff Gaming YouTube. I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to fix my elytra soon.
Dozer, where have you been?
Well,
You've been everywhere.
I started at the Old Spawn district. I'm kind of going through like the major areas. Like I did Old Spawn. I've done Industrial. I've done Babylon here, and then I was just getting ready to go to your Squishers. I was just getting ready to head over to the new Spawn district.
Haven't you been at the gaming district?
No, not yet. Actually, I'm gonna have to fix my elytra too. Unless I have one. Oh, you know what?
You know what? If you're going to the gold farm, you could go to my mansion. You know, try out the toilet.
I keep forgetting about the toilet.
Why?
It's a tourist destination, you know.
Everybody's racing to get there. Okay, so we gotta go this way. I forgot that I had like 2 or 3 elytra in my toolbox. But you're right, because before we can go to the new spawn, there's still some old spawn stuff to do, like the monument. So we got this idea to start working on a couple of areas, you know, things that were out of the wheelhouse. Like I said before, I've never said I'm a builder, but I wanted to try my hand at some stuff. And a viewer actually suggested, hey, why don't you try making a statue? And that led to this area. this was Monument Park. And what we did is we did an ode to every Minecraft tool. The pickaxe, the hoe, the most OP tool of all, the boat. We had the shovel. We had, the swords over here in the background. The axes here. And we did all these paths. There's the zombie bunny. And we tried to make this area look like this, just a walk through a scenic park. Out where I live in Pennsylvania, we have a place actually called the Monolithic Park. And it's just got monolithic statues all over it. And so that was something that we tried to recreate here. Just a nice scenic walk down the paths, could kind of meander around, not have any issues. Occasionally you get attacked by a rabbit. She would come up and thump you. But the whole purpose of this was really just, not a lot of builds, but just a lot of scenery, a lot of trees. Don't get me wrong. There's some things that I would have liked to have done a little bit better. But we also put in these little books, and each of these books had information regarding all of the different things that the weapon does. So it wasn't just something where you could come in and look and go, oh, hey, cool, it's this. It was also something that you could use to get more insight into the game. So it was educational and beautiful all at the same time. Although I'm not quite sure what the massive note blocks is for.
There's no blocks. It's probably a Frightened Bunny Friday thing. They kept building things.
Bunny. I haven't seen this bunny before.
Which one? Oh, yeah, the zombie bunny. I forget what the zombie bunny led down into.
That's my game.
Oh, yeah. This was the
Survive the Night.
Survive the Night game, yeah. This was Doodle doing Redstone, which was scary.
Which it looks like Wolfsman only survived 2 nights and got 3 emeralds. But he's the only one that ever played.
And that's one of the things I kind of missed out on this season was there were a lot of games created that were really cool. And we just got so caught up with doing the zoo and other things that I never really got a chance to play any of them. And I was really looking forward to like the Survive the Night one I wanted to do. And I also wanted to do the JT's game, which is something else we're going to get over to. But then over here, we had some of the other stuff, like Wolfsman built this rocket shop for the Frightened Bunny Fridays. And JT and Mccomey built this awesome tower, along with a fishing rod, because somehow I forgot another one of the OP tools.
Yeah.
I forgot the fishing rod.
Did.
I think that's, you know what, I honestly think that's because I only used the fishing rod at like the very beginning of a season. And I use it to get some stuff, and then I never use it again. Like, ever. Let's see. Coming down here, if we follow the checkerboard path, this is actually going to take us to the legitimate games district, but also to something else. So before the gaming district became the gaming district, there was the castle, the Disney Princess Build-Off, we were calling it. And everybody was given a specific amount of time to build a castle, and then we had some judgings on it. And, that's how we get White Top with the Aladdin Castle. There was, I think this was Aragar here. And that would have had this one being JC's. Now, JC's was really interesting because it wasn't just a build, it was a story also. There was a whole story involved with that. We had a couple of we had a village that got like decimated over here. Let me see. There were some other castles. I'm not sure where they got to though.
Right ahead. Follow me.
Ah, okay. So this one was Mr. Wicked's, with his dragon, and then he had a Mario themed castle in the back that was epic. This one over here, this was Castle de Doodle. This was by Yokai Wolf. And
there was some bribery involved.
Yeah, there was a lot of bribery involved. And then this one, if I remember correctly, would have been Chibi Kage.
Yeah.
Now we gotta keep following.
Well, there was one more, but then we have to go to the Nether roof.
Yeah, I am ones is out there somewhere.
Let's see, JT's. We missed JT's. Negative 46 by 11.
No, he's in the gaming district.
Yeah, he's right where you came in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he made his game under the castle.
That's right, because... So, this was the gaming district / JT's castle build. Now, JT's castle took first place. That was a unanimous decision. But I would be remiss not to talk about some of the games that were created over here, too. So, we had Frightened Bunny Friday. This was an ongoing game where we got to kill Doodle Moose a lot. A lot. Like I said, a lot. So every one of these heads was a Doodle Moose death. Doodle Moose death.
Not even all of them.
And then over here was the scoreboards, like how we decided how much each one was worth, and that changed over the course of the week. In here is the stupid fox. I'll never trust that fox again. That fox did me dirty all season.
It really did.
And then we built this. I got together, it was with Doodle Moose, and we created the Squid Spleef Arena. This was a project that I had wanted to work with Squashy Squid on. But unfortunately, like I said, he went to do the Undertale build, so we did it in honor of the French squid. Doodle Moose did the majority of the squid, if not all of the squid and the tentacles. And then I built the Spleef Arena underneath. But this wasn't just a Spleef Arena. No. This was an ingenious way for me to not have to mine any cobblestone or stone. Because, see, as people played Spleef, as they played the game of Spleef, all of the blocks would fall down and get collected into a storage system. And that allowed me to get this, nice little area of blocks all set up. Oi. Now, the other thing is, when we were building this, I didn't want to have to sit here and redo everything every time. So, we made a cobblestone stone generator here, specifically so that we could always have a fresh game ready to play when we were here. Finn made the Bouncy House, which I love this thing. Just because it's got slime blocks. That's the only reason. No other reason. It's got slime blocks. And then I believe Ace, was it?
Yeah, Ace built parkour.
Yeah. So Ace built the parkour arena. Now, I've tried this parkour arena a couple times. I keep getting stuck in the same place, which drives me crazy. We're gonna go for one more run. One more run. Ah. So I've yet to actually finish it. I've gotten as far as... I think I've done all that. I've done that. I got as far as right here. The ice area. And that's where I ended up bombing out and just not finishing. But again, as always, we're going to be doing a world download, so all of these are going to be available for you to try out, and I hope you guys post your best times, share a video, let's see them. All right, now see, I've got this deadly fear every time I see something that looks like my own face. I have to check it out. So over here is the first place castle. This was JT's entry into the Princess Castle build-off, but it also had some other unique things in it as well. Each one of these towers was had its own little thing. So we had, in here we had the water area. He had the forests and the bees. Oop.
Be careful, the foxes.
We had the cats with their giant cat tree parkour course.
And kitty box.
And then over here, we got to come in and lock the door right away. There's a fox right at the door. This fox is being a jerk. I'm going to get out a different way, I think. Perfect. So we had the fox area, and then we had the Fountain of Youth, the Wishing Well, which I thought was a unique touch. And then we came in here, and at first we didn't understand what was going on because everything had these 4 main colors. And then we find out that the whole reason for that was because this was going to be doubling up as a game. And we had these different entrances. I'm kind of afraid on how to get down there because I don't remember if there's a way out.
Yes, there is.
There is? Okay.
I helped him with it. So, but in that case, go magenta or purple.
Is that the Taco Shield banner? Taco Shield Club.
Taco Club. So we want the purple entrance?
Or magenta, but yeah.
Now, this area, this build took a lot of the season. Because I remember him working on it, and it is phenomenal. And this is another one of those games that I really wanted to try. Check out the arena.
Check the arena.
Boing, 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 boing. So this is another one of those builds where I got to see him as he was doing the different stages of it. And I did help with a little bit of the redstone on this one. But this arena is nothing short of incredible. Like when you walk in here, you feel like you're in something. It feels like something from the Squid Games. It's just it's. How long did he have working on this, Mccomey? It was almost 6 months.
Yeah, I would say so.
And the whole thing is a game. The whole thing is an actual game that you can play. The rules are in there, but you have different areas that you can go through, and it's kind of if I remember correctly, it is a PvP game.
It is.
Yeah.
It's paintball.
I hear Zomberts. So it's like paintball, but then there's also an aspect of parkour involved, getting up to these different areas.
There's actually holes you can't get out of.
That was a mistake. So, a little bit at least. But there are some dispensers and droppers giving you extra stuff.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It gives you like. Doesn't it give
Foods and
you-
rockets and
Yeah, it gives you fancy stuff sometimes.
I'm on top
It's
of the
really
world.
stuff.
All right. And I tell you what, like the whole area looks awesome, but the fountain he built, incredible. All right, so Mccomey, how do I get out?
Yep. Let's see here. This way. Follow me to the green.
User be parkour in the lily pads.
Why?
Struggle. That's what I feel every time. There's a button with a door.
Wood buttons. They stay open longer. Now, I do remember, like, when we were judging this castle, I think White Tops was, like, a really close second, but then there was the whole story with JT's. Like, he actually took us on an adventure. We had to ride horses and ride into battle and have fights, and it was awesome.
Yeah, for me it was JT, White Top, and Yokais were all kind of like up there. But then he squeaked by like 1 point in my book.
Yokai did a lot of bribing.
And I think Wicked was close if he just had more time to build his castles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
All right.
Where are we going now?
Well, I think Mccomey wants to do the mansion.
Ooh.
Yeah. Are you with me?
Where did all these guys come from?
I have
What?
no idea.
Ah, yes. This was the first time I ever used sound effects in any of my videos.
Oink, oink.
So this
Yeah,
was...
you could stay for the barbecue.
So this was, if I remember correctly, this was like the start of everything for you, right? The RV?
Yeah.
It's where I first met her, really.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. The car went
there-
beep, beep, beep.
And I had a toilet here too.
It's the door when you do that.
Little did I know, Mccomey, that this RV was going to shoot off a lot of changes in my life too, because the RV thing came around and we were all joking around about it, and it was cool, and we started using the sound effects and everything. But then shortly afterwards, I actually ended up working at an RV dealership. Those dolphins are playing with a white top head.
Yep. They have a white top beach ball. I wonder how they got that.
Now this was your mansion build, and you know what?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead, give us a tour, cause you're here.
Yeah. So this is the hallway. I got my aquarium with some fishes.
It's purple.
I still can't go in the front door. I went around the back.
Always. And someone's always using the windows as well.
It's me.
This is like an office area. Then we could come around. We should do on top first. So this is the master bedroom.
This is where the queen of bed sleeps.
Oh yeah. Those are. Look at this.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Oi, that was my bed. The bed that beat Mccomey. That was.
She took it.
Yeah.
No, put it back. It's too late. Yeah, put that back.
Putting that back in my apartment.
And then we got the guest room.
Where does that go?
Call me, I can't fit out the window. I don't have the lighter anymore.
You're not supposed to.
But that's what I do.
Is this the bad person room?
It's just a little secret room. Hey. And there was supposed to be a little game of hide and seek in this place too. So if you're lucky, you can get into some of the paintings. Oh wait, go this one instead. Those there. Oh.
Hi. Oh.
No. I think we should go downstairs. Here's a little weaving room.
Very
Just put some funny stuff.
dark, Mccomey.
Uh-oh. Don't you dare. Don't. Hey, give me my bed. And then we got the kitchen.
The kitchen. The most dreaded room.
Oh, that's right. I'm not on the chopping block anymore.
Nope.
It's Wolf, I think.
Yep. It's Wolf.
And if I can't... No, I can't get in there. This was the kitchen.
Hello.
Quite a creeper hole out here.
Yeah. Don't look at that.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at it. I can fix it.
Then we get the living room.
And sit here by the fire. Oi! No, that's how you die. What? Red. Okay.
This is a room that never... that I never finished, but yeah.
Mccomey's wearing shoes in her house. I remembered to take mine off.
You did?
Yeah. See? Those shoes. Boop.
She had a rule.
Now is your... Oh, there's poops floating in here. That's a lot of
guys in the
poops.
sewer.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
poop. That's big poops. You should reconsider your diet, Mccomey.
Hey, it was
It
the
was from
animals on the way to Babylon.
They all stopped to use your toilet.
Doodle, are you elytraless?
Yeah.
I got you.
Hey, Bambi! Hey, those are behind you.
Ja?
There's more to see.
Oh, the bees.
And I'm not thinking about the bees.
I didn't know you had a lighthouse over here.
Mccomey, I fixed your problem.
What problem?
Exactly.
What?
You
What
know,
the-
your creeper hole.
Oh, that one.
And you have the doodle head here?
I don't know how that ended up there.
What?
And then I got my little, well, I don't know what it's called. All the way back. Oh! Hey, Doodle knows.
Hmm?
You know where to go, at least. There you go, sir.
Huh? Huh?
Turn around.
Oh. Yay!
See, and this is the thing, like, there were so many things that I get to see that I didn't even know were being built. But that's one of the
remember when
things,
the border was here.
right?
I had so much planned for this place, but then the later half of the season came and things became forgotten.
But I gotta tell you, the stuff that you've got over at the zoo area is awesome. Like it's humbling
Didn't swim
because
across.
it for me it's like really humbling because, like I said, I do the redstone bits and I'm starting to learn how to build, but you guys just everything you guys do just takes my breath away. Hey,
You're getting really good at it, though.
Do you want to see something really dumb and kind of scary?
What?
Oh no, don't hit him. No, sir.
Bye.
Hey, why are there so many? What are they coming from? Is there something that they're spawning on? This is a bit much, don't you think?
So where are we going next?
You're running away. That was dumb. That was a dumb move. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That was something.
So before we get over to the new spawn, there are two other places that we need to go. One is down this red and blue line all the way down here, because this is one of those things that was built and not a lot of people saw or knew about, but LaFin had made this epic nether roof base.
Ooh. I didn't know about this.
It's where these the red and blue line go. So if you follow this all the way down, it actually takes you to Finn's nether roof base, and she brought a lot of those same elements that she did over at the spawn district. She did that in here too, with the warped and crimson woods, and just everything's... I don't think she finished this on the inside.
Kind of empty.
But she's got the bigger bed.
One problem though. I can't sleep.
I'm just watching these pigmen. They're on a mission.
What, are they still running after me?
They're running after you, but like you're nowhere in sight. They're just making a long chain of pigmen. Like going to a certain area. But I don't know where they're going.
But yeah, so LaFin did like all of these like she did clouds, she did grass. She tried to make it look as Bee Bunny. Oh, this was the hole that I dug for her into the bedrock. And she did more. Oi.
Where are we going, guys?
Hey, there's another level.
I gotta get away from the piglins.
Oh no! There's a fortress underneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay clear of fortresses today. Kinda. There is one we're gonna go to, and that's actually our next stop.
Oh no.
Because this was the very last thing that we built before the season kind of divided in half. And that was the project's mostly... They are following me.
No, sir. What have you done? And where did you go?
I'm still following the red and blue line.
Oh.
Pigmen. They've gone so far.
So
I know where you're going.
one of the very last things we worked on before the season updated was not the raid farm, but was the wither farm. And this was a project of patience. I know that White Top lost everything at least once or twice. I think I lost a lot of my gear a couple times too. And, you know, it's because... There it is. What we did was we took an entire fortress and we spawn-proofed it. The whole thing. We found a nether fortress in a soul sand valley. And we spawn-proofed every inch of it so that the only things that could spawn would be ghasts. Now, there's not a lot we can do about preventing ghast spawns, unfortunately. But you can already hear this farm going crazy. And the reason is because the only thing that could spawn here are the wither skeletons. So we could just kind of come in here and just, you know, murder them. all day murdering of this. Actually, hold on. Just sit here and fix these quick. But we could come in and, you know, already get wither skulls. It was really easy. It worked really effectively. And if it ever slowed down, you know, you could just kind of go elsewhere for a little bit and go down to the lower level, let them spawn in, and, you know, murder a whole bunch more. Do. So, I believe that gets us all the way up to the drowning, the breaking of the wall. Now, after the wall broke, lots of things happened. Everybody kind of spread out. We generated an actual shopping district. Hi.
Hey.
Da-da-da! So, down here, Yokai was on the server. He really wasn't on that much, was he?
No, not really.
What do we have here? A monster beast.
He wasn't.
We have a monster beasts area. Now, a monster beast is always good for his builds. He likes to say he's the prank master, but definitely not.
No.
Oh.
Haha, I win. Oh, hell, oh, there was... Okay, so it looks like he's got... I'm not sure where all the music is coming from or why it's coming from.
Music?
Oh, yeah, he has, I think it's melon and pumpkin farm on the outside.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I made his hanger look like a pig, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the farm, those are...
Okay. Ugh. I don't know how he does it. Like, that would drive me crazy. And it looks like he was getting ready to start building a mountain, too. So, Beast went through a lot of life changes, and I'm sure he'll go over some of that in his channel. He went through a lot of life changes. He became a foster parent, a father. He had his own child. Changes in work, graduating college. He's done a lot this season, so I'm not surprised we didn't see him too much. That, and maybe he was a little bit upset because every time he tries to prank me, I get him. If we fly and follow the burning arrow, I don't remember how far I have to follow the burning arrow.
Here it is, I think.
Yep. So this is Yokai's base, and he was going with this, like, steampunk pirate ship thing. Or, not pirate ship, but, blimps.
Airship, yeah. Oh, cake.
I mean, he did a pretty good job. Like, the belly of the ship is really cool. So yeah, this was another one of those areas where it's like we didn't get here much during the season, but the build styles, and I tell this, I say this a lot. I know for a fact that I give Yokai a lot of crap. I do about his redstone. But as much as I tell him, about how his redstone causes lag and stuff, his building is phenomenal. All right, so all of that brings us back to here. Welcome to spawn and shopping. So what happened was we decided to merge with the other server. This was right about the time of the update. And we realized that 1.17 wasn't going to have the new caves and cliffs. It was just going to have a couple of pieces. And we decided, you know what? We're gonna just do it this way. We're gonna update. We're gonna create the shopping district and stuff. Bring in some new members, and then we're gonna update for 1.18. Start the new season. And this is where we're at. So we started out spawning in right there at that portal. And if I remember correctly, I believe it's over here. Yep. This was where we originally started our new life on on the update. We built, put all the new blocks here just to show, where the new blocks were and what they looked like. And then a lot of us ended up living in this little igloo, using it to mine out blocks, just kind of get our feet in the wet, get figured out what was going on and how things worked. And, of course, if you give us villagers, we're going to use them. Gotta climb. Oh, wait. So then we started working on the shopping district. We have the Ark, which is the animal area. Now, what are the chances, Doodle? What are the chances you think that Wolfman's watching right now?
Don't do it.
Don't want to do it.
Chance.
I want to do it so bad.
Nope. Don't you do it.
Now, there was a whole issue with chickens, which led to the truce and the crusty sock being moved there recently. We have somebody placed random iron pillars. We put a janky monkey on top. When you come in to explore the world, feel free to, get rid of those. But we started building. Ducky built a bigger, better duck police headquarters, which was the brunt of many pranks on my end. We have, our shops, and we're going to start with those. We have or Poopy Poppies, Ferris Factory, and Tienda, and this one, we did a lot of redstone in this. Obviously it looks like a bathroom inside of a toilet paper roll. You come in and you have your chests in the bathroom stalls with the iron in it. Doodle had done the interior, made it look like an actual, complete with urinal cake and pee. And then
use my powers for bad.
Grab this diamond here. When we were designing everything, I got this bright idea to, take Poppy here and make her poop. I'm a child. I know. You don't have to tell me. So yeah, Poopy Poppy poops. Then we did. Doodle did her wool shop called the Darn Yarn, which is where the original crusty sock came from. It was right there. And we made fun of it so much that she actually moved it to the bedroom of my new house. And that just led to a spur of it getting moved all over the server. After that, we made Badubada, which was the big box shop. The Big Dig box shop. And this is where we were selling all the things from the Big Dig. So anything that we got from, you know, the area of the Big Dig, everything came over here. And let's see. Yep, we still got some stuff sitting up in bulk storage. White Top and them have some diamonds to collect yet. But we opened this up and we were selling all kinds of stuff. We even at one point started selling chocolate bricks, or, you know, they weren't chocolate bricks. They weren't. They were something else. I need some diamonds. Because I'm going to need to buy more rockets. And then we did the Slimy Sam's Slime Shop right here. See? Slimy Sam's Sewage Shack. And we had Slimy Sam. This was a doodle creation. And we had slime blocks in here. And we were getting our slime from the Creeper Space Factory over here that was coming through. And it was popping out down here into the ground. There's a rabbit up there right now. And, you know, it is polluted. I mean, we had some sleepy fishes. They were sleeping here. We had this guy. We had the three-eyed fish. Mm-hmm. They're sleeping, Mccomey. They're sleeping.
No, they're not.
And then we also dug in here. We did the underground. Let's see. And again, this was all part of my little beef with the police, the duck police. So from here, we could go all the way over and get out by Poopy Poppy, or we could come in here. And we had the secret entrance to Duck Police headquarters. Originally, I was going to actually put in a Elder Guardian here so that there was mining fatigue under the Duck Police headquarters. But I pranked a little bit too much, and I was asked to stop. So I did. But if we follow this path all the way up to right here, this actually brought us out right into the Duck Police headquarters so that we could quickly access anything that we wanted. That donkey is... That donkey's having some issues.
There's a donkey?
Oh, I took care of it. So the shopping district expanded out, and we had some incredible builds in here. Of particular note in this one is the library. And we have Darlene, who's come back from the dead. She's working there at the library, and I think Doodle's actually going to be getting a Darlene shirt on the Shadowtopia merch store. We have all of our different books in here, and this was a Wolfsman's creation. And I love the way this place looks. Like, it actually feels like a library. I see one of my heads. Hold on, let me go take a look. Is this... Yep. Goodbye.
You found another one?
I've got 2 so far.
Wow.
This is also kind of some of the reason why I'm doing this, you know. Now down here we had the cursed books, and this was one of the first times I actually got to work with Wolfsman, is because he needed an elevator that would work in a certain way, and I came over to do the redstone for him. And that led into a ton of fun, actually. He and I have had a lot of fun since then, just the different storylines we've been working on together. Found a third. So he's got his office all set up real nice. There were some hidden things in there too, like just different little chests and stuff hidden under the ground. But again, I'm going to let him go over a lot of his own stuff. I don't want to take his, I don't want anybody thinking that I built any of his stuff. He did a fantastic job, and no one's going to take that from him. Now, see, I'm not going to lie. I see Mccomey leaving here, and it automatically has me start looking for heads again.
Mccomey, you wouldn't do that, would you?
No, I know who did it though.
JT.
But it's not me.
I think you should log into JT's account and just dump all the heads on the ground so I can burn them.
Well, I know he had put out a lot of heads around the world. But I don't know really where.
So let's see. Some of the other shops, we have the
Pomperpossa.
Pomperpossa?
Ora masa mosa.
Oh, hello, Iron Golem.
I still don't know who he is and how he ended up here. But apparently he lives here now.
So this was all the moss blocks, like the mossy cobblestone, mossy stone. This shop, I know I came in here a couple times and got stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Burb's Bird Facts, which majority of that money on that shop was definitely made from Doodle.
From Doodle, yep.
Yeah.
I was buying one like every day.
And then White Top had her general store. JC and Mom had their beehive, which I don't think that ever actually got stocked. They kind of powdered out mid-season. We had the funguses over here, which was another really cool shop. And it was right across from Dorian Gray's bone shop. This was the mixed mush. And it was all different mushroom blocks, vines, that kind of stuff. And then a couple of the, I think this was I know this was one of the Aussies. I don't remember which one.
I think it was Burb.
No, Burb was the strange statue.
Oh.
I forget who did the Shadowtopia logo. I think that might have been...
That was Mr. Normie.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that was Mr. Normie. Did the Shadowtopia logo over here. And then I actually used this area a little bit as a way of collecting the powdered snow. Now, there's two things over here we have yet to figure out. There's this tree and this statue. Nobody actually knows who built that.
Someone's got to know.
I'm sure somebody knows, but nobody wants to say who it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
What?
Why, uh-oh?
I thought he was out of rockets. So this was the Creeper Space Program. This was Wolfsman's build again. And it got very decorated for Christmas. I'm not sure if he did that or if that was us playing around with him again. That was us?
It was us.
And then in here was the laboratory. So this is where we did a lot of the experiments on the stones during the episodes. We built he built the chamber over here to collect all the stone's energy and transfer it. And then I came through and built, or not built, but rather picked a fight with and stole something from the Ender Dragon. And what did I steal? Well, I as you can tell by the little light shining out here, I actually stole one of the end crystals from the dragon. Just straight yoinked it. Get out of here. Not sure if there's a way in or not.
There is on the top.
Ah, there we go. So, we figured out, watching a couple of videos, trying to figure out how to do it. We figured out that you could actually steal one of the indestructible end crystals from the dragon while it was spawning in. So, of course, knowing that, I immediately stole one and, put it in, gave it to him as a power source. So, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other shops in here, a lot of them. Those are the ones that, I predominantly went to. They're the ones I used the most. But we had, the Mushy Little Bushy. There was the Redstone shop, the Bone shop. There was a whole bunch of places that we visited, and I mean, it really made this area stand out. Hi. So after all that was done and the new season, well, the second half of the season started, the first thing I needed to do was I needed to go exploring with Doodle, and we needed to find an area of land to have a zoo, and we had to get a goat. And we traveled a pretty decent distance away. I mean, still right now, the easiest way to get there is via the Nether. But that all took us to the project that, and Doodle, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it still might not be all the way done.
It's not.
You're still doing paths.
Yeah. It's not all the way done, and I am just accepting it. Which is really hard for me.
But this whole project takes us to the Shadowtopia Zoo. Now, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute hydration break, so hang tight, and then we're going to go through this zoo as it was actually meant to be gone through when we designed it. So give us a few. We'll be right back.
Are we gonna do a piggy train? Mccomey?
Yeah?
Piggy train?
If that's what you want, let's do it.
Okay. It shall be glorious. See. Hey, look who it is. It's a wolf.
Hmm.
Piggy train? Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. Let's be quick before he's back.
I think I have all the supplies there for Piggy train.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go. You're back. So
No!
it all starts with coming right through here. We get in and we get on this minecart and we go. And this starts by taking us down through the water a little bit here so you can see outside into the water. And it dumps us right here into the visitor center. Now, the visitor center, let's see here. I need to ditch that and that. There we go. We'll just throw those on the ground so they can go away. And we're going to go ahead and put a zoo pass in. So the zoo pass, I'm from Pennsylvania, and we have the Philadelphia Zoo. The Philadelphia Zoo has zoo passes, and these passes do really cool things around the zoo. So once you get in here, you can, this is the welcome center, so you can get your zoo pass. You can buy some plushy animal heads that Doodle made. You could come out here and get onto the pigs and get a pig parade. Or you can take the minecart tour. And the minecart tour was designed to get you to every part of the zoo in a really unique way. So you didn't have to do a lot of walking in it, but you didn't miss anything. So in here we have the aquarium area, and this was all the Minecraft fish. We spent a lot of time trying to get the fish. We didn't get them all. There's 2,500 different fish in Minecraft. There we go. There's 2,500 different fish in Minecraft, so getting them all is impossible right this season, though. And then she also put in some manta rays, which were phantoms. Over here, we have our drowned, which we have the trident guy. We have a little baby drowned over there. We have the cod and the salmon. And then I was waiting all season to put this guy in here. We actually brought over an Elder Guardian and 2 regular Guardians for this part of the exhibit, which has another unique bonus of giving everybody mining fatigue, meaning that once you're over here, you can't break anything in the zoo. Over here, we have our poofer tank. Poof. And then our squid tank right here with our regular black squids. Now, over here, we did something a little cheaty because Minecraft 1.17 still has an issue with dolphins despawning. So, Doodle went into creative mode and added in a dolphin spawner in here so that we could still have the dolphins, which I don't see any right now. And then coming down here, you get to see a little bit more of the aquarium. And then we get into this dark area where we have the glow squid, so you can see them in all their brilliance. We'll go ahead and hit this. Now, this tunnel system, I think White Top and Doodle made. It looks awesome. So we come down here into the caves. And the caves is where we get a lot of the more dangerous mobs. And, this led to quite a few hijinks and deaths. We have, for starters, all the axolotls, including that guy over there. He's doing a little dance. We have the rare blue one, which we got him by accident. Doodle and Wolfsman had been breeding a whole bunch of the yellow axolotls, hoping for a blue one. And they're like, we didn't get one. And then when I went over to get rid of a bunch of them, I saw the blue guy just swimming around. I was like, we got one. So over here, we start off with the zoo exhibits. We have the creeper and the charged creeper. That creeper there was, a pain. I think we had to catch like 3 or 4 of them. I definitely died to one. We have the zombie and the zombie villager over here. They're just wandering around. We have the squishers. Can't forget the squishers. What's up, guys? We got the skeletons. The spiders, both the cave spider and the regular spider. Over here we have bats just kind of hanging out, which this whole area's got tons of bats. You can see that. Over here we have our enderman and an endermite kind of chilling out. And we have our phantoms. Over here, we have our silverfish. And then right here, we actually have our... He's supposed to be silent. Over here, we have our shulker guy. We actually have a shulker. And I've decided after doing that I'm probably never moving a shulker again, because that was rough. And then this kind of gets us into the end of the cave area. You know, we just have some regular blocks kind of make it look like the different caves that exist. When we come over here, we get to see down into a ravine, and this is going to take us all the way up into the mountain biome. And the mountain biome is where we have a whole lot of our mountain type animals. So we first come in and we have our goats. We have all the goats, and somewhere is Goatfried. There he is. He is the most annoying Minecraft animal I've ever had. His name is Goatfried. Hello.
Hi. Pig train.
Goatfried is loud, obnoxious, annoying, and a little bit ornery. And then in here, we have the Llama Exhibit with all of our llamas, including the ones we stole from the Wandering Trader. Now, 1.17 didn't have the lush caves, so I made them. I made lush caves, or what I thought they would look like in my head. And you're going to hear a lot of lava, and there's a reason for that. You see, underneath of us is a whole different story, and we're going to get there with the zoo tour. Now, coming down here, we enter into what we called Mojang's Believe It or Not. Everything in here was brought in using creative mode. However, the reason is because these are things that exist in the Minecraft game that you can't get in normal survival. For instance, we have the Illusioner. He's coded into the game. He's got AI, he's got everything, but he does not spawn. He's not in the game. We have the Killer Bunny, or Rabbit Type 99. We have the Zombie Horse, which I think this thing looks awesome. This needs added to the game like now. We have the Giant, which is a giant regular zombie. He's in the game, but he has absolutely no AI at all. Like, that's just that what he's doing is what he does. That's it. And then, of course, we have a ducky, because what area wouldn't be, you know, finished without a rubber ducky? And then we also have some of the other oddities, like we have the Jeb sheep. You know, taking a sheep, naming it Jeb will make it change colors. And then taking any animal or mob and naming it Dinnerbone or Grum makes it stand on its head. And then we follow this path up a little bit further, and we get into the end. So we have the Ender Dragon, the Ender Dragon's egg, and we have the Wither. Now, the reason we put the Wither here is because, if you don't know, the easiest way to kill the Wither is to spawn it under the end portal in the end, and you can just murder it with no problem. Because his head gets stuck in it, and he can't shoot you. So, over here, we have all the different Minecraft trees. And then from here, we can come down into the backsides, which is the inside of a Pillager Tower. We have our pillagers in here. And he's, you know, they're free roam. They can wander around, but they can't get past the glass. Then we come downstairs. And down here, we have the backside of the Ravager pit. So we have these guys sitting here. This was another fun thing to try to get. They were not easy. There was some death. Just a little bit of death. And then this is actually what's under the mountain. This is our Nether. And we've got a full Nether in here. We have, you know, the Wither skeletons. We have the Halloween pigman. We have the Zoglin, which was, if you take a Hoglin and bring it into the overworld, it turns into a Zogling, a zombie Hoglin. We have some Striders. This is Scared Poopless. And this guy doesn't have a name. The rest of them are over in here. And, you know, these guys were, they were easy to get, but they took a long time because they walk really slow. And we had to take them out of lava and on the nether ceiling, and it just took forever. Now, over here, we have, right here, where is he? He's hiding on us. Over here, we have a squisher, one of the magma cubes. And then we start getting into some of the more difficult ones, like the blaze we caught. And then we also grabbed the ghast. And the ghast killed us a few times. I think that might be like the second or third ghast we actually had to bring in because they kept dying on us. There's a random pig up here.
I think it was the one Mccomey had.
Oh.
So from here, we can start coming down. I'm going to bring this pig with us.
Might need to give him a push, Mccomey.
And this takes us to the next section of the zoo. And the next section of the zoo starts off with the rabbits. So we have all of our rabbits in here. And I know that Doodle and White Top spent a lot of time trying to find all the different rabbits, including one that, if you see, there's two different black and white ones. If you take one of the rabbits and name it Patch, it actually changes the way it looks. And it's, what is it?
Toast.
Toast. Toast.
Yep, toast.
And that was in reference to, I believe, a one of the developers' pets. There we go. Doodle, you don't happen to have a flint and steel, do you?
Wow.
There you go. You know,
Mccomey, do you need a lead?
I'm just gonna keep this.
I needed your pig.
I'm gonna keep this flint and steel in case I need it again.
It's probably a good idea.
So over here we have the turtles. Now, if you notice, each of these have their own banners, and Doodle spent a lot of time working on the different banners for this. So coming up over here, we get into the Arctic area. So we have the snowmen, both with and without their heads. Oi. Okay, how did you do this one, JT?
And the fun begins.
Where is it?
Over here.
There's the bed turtle.
Keep watching for him, Doodle. Doozer.
Yep. So we have those, and then over here we have the strays, which Doodle tells me was one of the most enjoyable things she's ever done, and she can't wait to do it again.
It was the hardest thing I've ever moved.
And then off in the distance over here, we can see, you know, Doodle, for all the seasons you've been with us, you very rarely had an actual base. So White Top and I took it upon ourselves to create the Narwhal del Doodle.
And I love it.
Made you a Doodle Narwhal, complete with, you know, complete with, you know, all the wonderful accoutrements, like a way to constantly get resupplied with your golden babies. We have our polar bears. Now, the polar bears were pretty easy to get. We just boated them in.
They were one of the first things we got.
Mm-hmm. Over here, we have our foxes, our Arctic foxes. And, you know, we put in this trap door here so that just in case the Arctic foxes decided they wanted to come in and sleep, which, you know, occasionally they want to come in and they want to burrow in. So we put this in here so that they could actually get into an area and sleep, but we could still go see them. Because, you know, what's the point of having foxes if you can't see them? Hi, White Top.
Hi.
And then over here we have our regular foxes. And again, we have an area where you can come in and, like, look at them from up here. The problem is that the foxes are super skittish, so there's one. Hey, buddy. And then we have the wolves. Now, these aren't just pet wolves. I think one or two of them might be pets, but some of them are also just natural wolves that Doodle and White Top grabbed and drug over here.
It was all Doodle.
That was all Doodle?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going crazy, like I'm still looking for things.
Join the parade, White Top.
Over here we have the mood
one, Doozer.
Where?
I've been wanting to show you this.
What? There's
look
one.
Look in one of the yellow foxes, the orange fox's mouths.
No.
Do we have food to give it?
Will it take a golden carrot?
It'll take any food you give it.
Mm-hmm. When I was showing Omni-Man the zoo the other day, we spotted that one too.
He's running. He must have got it. I heard the flints too.
I know.
All right, so we're just gonna get rid of all those. So over here is the mushroom area. Now, the entire zoo is built on a mushroom island. So over here we have the mushroom cows. We have the red and the browns, which meant we had to get them struck by lightning. Now, there was a bunch of those. I yanked a couple of the heads out of here. I don't know if he's been back through. He had them hidden underneath the mushrooms.
He is a sneaky wizard.
So over here, though, we had the mushrooms, and then you could come over here, and one of the zoo key systems was over here, and you can feed the different cows, and you can get the mushroom stews from them.
You can get mushroom soup, or you can get suspicious stew.
Now, over here is our zoo key system. This is one of them. If we pop that in, and it didn't give me the bow. The
Mccomey.
Hey.
So over here, this was get Shears and Bucky. So this is one of the my bad, I'm really bad. Okay. So over here we have some more of the pigs. We have an upside down pig sitting over there. And you know, the zoo key, you put the zoo key in here and it gives you a carrot on a stick so you can wander around with the pig. And then over here, this was one of the ideas that we came up with as a way to view everything. First of all, you can see some tunnel and tracks down there. You get to see this mountain, and this mountain was 100% us made. We created this during a live stream and used some of the new moss blocks to really give it some life. And this was one of my first terraforming projects I ever did that I was proud of. Like, I was like, yeah, I did this. I've made a few of them and was like, yeah, I don't know who made that. So right here, we have the big Ravager. We're going to get into him in a minute. But this takes us into the Pillager section. So over here, we have our different Pillagers. We have the Ravagers. And these guys are completely docile at the moment. Just don't go in their cage. If you have a zoo key, you can put your zoo key in here, and this will let you into Marshmallow Jr. So if you were watching last season, you'll remember that Doodle had a Ravager named Marshmallow. And we put this guy in here so that you could, you know, take your picture with a Ravager. You know, get an up-close and personal look at one. We have a Vex armor stand chilling out here. Over here, we have Chief Wallalal. Did somebody pick that up?
I did not.
There we go. So, Mr. Wallalal over here has a little magic trick he likes to show off. If you dye that sheep blue, he'll turn it back red. Every time.
Hello.
Whoa. Over here, if you put the zoo key in, it will make all of these guys glow. Now, I'm using Optifine, and my Optifine doesn't make them glow, but it'll ring the bell and make all the villagers over here go into their houses. Over here, we have a Johnny. Now, Johnny had a zoo key originally, and if you put the zoo key in, it would drop a bunch of eggs, and he'd run and attack them, but then he would target something, which meant that Chief Wallalal over here got angry, and he would send out spikes and Vex and kill everybody, and yeah, we decided to block him off.
It was very dangerous.
Over here we have the chicken pen with way too many chickens in it. We have a rule at the zoo, only 2 chickens.
That's like 4 chickens.
We have the husks, which were, I think, Doodle, you grabbed those?
I believe that was me.
Yeah, it was me and you. We both did it.
Yeah, it was an adventure.
Yes, very big adventure.
And then over here we have all the different horses, including the zombie horses.
The skeleton horses.
Yeah, those. See, this is why I need more people. And then we have all the villagers. The villagers are cranky. They don't like to be on camera. They just go away.
They were not the first villagers we had.
No, they weren't.
Something happened to them.
And over here, you know, we start to get into the swamp area. So we put in a witch's hut that's interactive, so you can go into it and see what it actually looks like. We have our actual witch over here, and we even managed to get the black cat to go with her. That was a little bit of a trip to get, but we figured it out. And that takes us to the cattery. These are, I believe, all the Minecraft cats, correct?
No, we didn't get them all.
Most of the Minecraft cats.
Most of them are in there, yeah.
We have the Ocelots.
And they're wild, too. Like the cats, a lot of them are wild cats.
Over here, we have... let's make sure I'm using one I can... Yep, we can use that one. Over here, we have our parrot area. Along with the music discs so that we can watch them dance. And this is the tree house. Originally, I built a tree here. It looked pretty garbage. And then I believe Huffleduck came in, made a new tree with this house and everything on it. And we ripped the house out for the most part. And we left it be as kind of a standing platform where you could kind of stand and like look around. And then that gets us to the Panda Exhibit. Now we have one of every panda in the game. And let me tell you, that was a trip. The zoo key over here will toss a piece of bamboo up out of the ground so that the pandas can eat it. And let me tell you, that one right there, the booger panda. Booger panda's a pain. Now, as we go through this area, right over here in this section, when we first got over to this area to build, Doge had put in a little house right here. And, you know, we realized pretty quickly that where he had his house was not good. We needed it. So what was our answer? Well, we moved the whole house underwater. Like,
gave him a beautiful view.
Block by block, we moved his entire house underground. And gave him a nice view. But yeah, 100% put him in the water. That's where he lives now. And then, you know, I can't be in an area like this without doing redstone. I tried. I said at the beginning of the season that I wasn't going to work with villagers after we updated, and of course I ended up working with villagers a little bit. I didn't do much. I got a villager breeder set up, and we moved a couple of necessary villagers in, but then White Top and Doodle Moose worked on the rest of it. So I did a little bit. These guys weren't, you know, zombified or anything. It was just down and dirty, get some basic gear. Doodle came through and did more redstone with a sheep farm. Goes all the way down. Huge sheep farm. White Top built, I believe it was White Top. Hello, Beefany. I believe it was White Top built this tree area so that we could get all our different woods that we needed.
Yep.
And we have the whole way through. We have the haste ability. And then I made a basic carrot farm right here, just so we had the extra carrots if we needed them. And then I backed out on my promise about not working with villagers and ended up making what I call a greedy farm. Hi. And this farm works off of a villager trying to feed carrots to another villager and never being able to because I steal them right away. So, as we fly around a little bit further, we can see more life. Like over here, I was getting more cobbled or powdered snow. I built a creeper farm that ended up actually giving me more spiders than creepers. And we did the iron golem farm over here, which super fast, super effective iron farm. I think we AFK'd it a couple of times, not often. And then over here was the copper farm, because that's right, now we had copper. And the way this farm worked is that one zombie, it only took one zombie to spawn in. And once that zombie would spawn in, he would shoot up this ladder, and he would start going through water. And the water would turn him into a drowned. And the entire time that was happening, all of these snow golems would be pelting him with snowballs, making more drowned or zombies spawn over there. And by the time you were done, you'd have hundreds of zombies just going through this system. And you could smack them upside their faces, and you would get all the copper, which was a really quick and effective way of getting a lot of copper really quickly. I think I might actually make that farm again next season, but I might make it a little bit bigger, you know, like crazy bigger. Like really big.
I'm
Now-
gonna have to pay you to use it.
We're going to hang a hard right-hand turn right here, keeping the moon at our faces. And if we fly down here, up there, well, speak of the place we're heading, we get into Mccomey's new base, the Carnival. And this was, you know, this led to some pranks. I pranked her once by giving her a guardian. But there were a lot of pranks in here because we were also doing the tab challenges, and there were a couple of people, Doodle and White Top, who were stealing animals from Mccomey so that Mccomey wouldn't figure out what the tab challenge was.
It worked great.
Yes.
It took bacon.
Balloons.
Now, yeah, okay, so Mccomey, I'm going to need you to translate. Skunks, spetakaka? Spetakaka is a type of a cake.
Yeah. It's almost like a South Swedish meringue, but it tastes like cardboard.
Tastes like cardboard.
Yeah. Sure enough.
Interesting.
But they are very important for where I live, so I had to do it. They're like cone shaped, fritzed around the cone and grilled over fire.
Sounds delicious.
Interesting.
Now, what's this?
It was supposed to be a merry-go-round
I'm
with
gonna get it done today.
some llamas.
I finished a few passages that we need to get done.
I'm gonna get it done today. Mccomey, that is my goal.
Doodle,
To get this done.
do you have mining fatigue?
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Rude and accurate.
So what's... Oh, wait, where'd you go?
Hey, Top, I don't have room for that.
Jump in.
Silly.
Oh, wait. Ah,
Thank you.
can
You're
someone
welcome.
press the button?
Uh-oh.
Or are you? Oh.
Where am I going? Oh, no! Ah, TNT. I like it, like a little
It's the best little roller coaster ever.
bumper cars, right?
Yeah. With a little twist. Whoa.
I like how she let a little twist and then spun in circles.
You're gonna have to try to push people down the hole in the middle.
Oh, jeez.
Whee! It's a bit laggy, I know.
We'll get out of the boat. We have some carts. Yeah, I know I say this a lot, but the building styles, like, I'm always stunned by everybody's build. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. I'm not going in there. Nope. Don't want none of that.
Oh. Wow.
I had a little problem trying to clean up.
And then you have the popcorn carts everywhere, which I think is a brilliant touch, by the way.
Thank you.
And then over here is the magic tree. And the
Mccomey, I owe you a Strider.
Is he dead?
I was trying to hit a mob and it walked right in the way.
Oh, he's so stupid.
Sorry.
Oh, Mccomey, you did see that I put your stone back, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill the mobs and he just walked right in the way of the skeleton.
Now, this all started... This was the hippie complex, if I remember correctly. This all started with a few tents. And you got your gift section. Gifts for Mccomey. Gifts for Mccomey.
Oh.
And then, if I remember correctly, there was a secret here. Which I used a few... Oh, no, I'm not going back down there, though.
No. It's safe this time. I promise. You have to stand right on the middle.
Yeah, so last time I opened that, there was lava.
Yeah, so if you see the sign, there stands up for others and down for Mccomey. So now it's for others, and now it's for me.
Very murdery. Now, this was where you were getting all your wool, right?
Yeah.
And then you had the button here.
One more thing before we go.
Your tent is now safe, Mccomey.
I know. So
No, it's now safe. I lit it up.
Oh, thank you. So if you would have died, everything would end up down here. Because this is... I made this when we had the cursed place head thing. And I didn't want people to curse me with that. But I don't want to kill people. And make them lose their stuff. So I made this so people could...
So if people had ever gotten in to get you with the cursed head, they would have died in the lava and not gotten to you. It's brilliant.
Yeah. But I don't want people to lose their stuff, so I put the hopper down underneath so everything was safe.
Alright.
And then this brought us back to the outside. Now I know that I gave you the regular guardian. I gotta ask, how did you die to him? Because I saw you shooting him, so I broke him out of the boat, and then I thought he'd be safe in the oceans, and then you died, and I was like, oh no, no.
Yeah, I was trying to kill him in the ocean.
What a strange turn of events.
Yeah.
Because everybody else was like, stop murdering things, Doozer, and I stopped murdering things, and then everybody else started murdering things.
You didn't stop murdering.
What are you talking about? I didn't murder things.
I did, though. Ever since that treaty was up, I have not murdered a single named animal.
That's not true.
Which one?
You killed the snow golems.
Hey, those of you forget one thing. I made some redstone here.
Yeah.
They were even named Don't Kill Me.
Whoa.
Because Blabs did that to try to trick you into breaking the treaty.
Oh, you mean the snow golems I murdered because of lag?
No,
No, there weren't that many snow golems, sir.
Because they were in your room.
That's really cool, Mccomey. So, where else? Oh, yeah, but they were in my room, Doodle. So that counts as a prank, and they were disposable.
It was a way for you to break the treaty, and it worked.
Well,
you were tricked.
it shouldn't have been put in my room, right?
It did what
Right?
it was supposed to do.
Shouldn't have been in my
Did you
room.
break the treaty?
Hey, I am one. Listen, there were some stipulations in that treaty.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Not
what?
about
I'm gonna
that.
leave you here.
You're gonna leave us here?
Yeah. See you next season.
See you next season, Mccomey.
I'm Mccomey.
Bye.
So back over at the zoo, we had the underground. Now, the underground was a series of tunnels and passages we created in order to get around. Now, I had no problem with it. I guess Doodle and White Top got a little bit turned around sometimes.
All the time for me.
Times. Holy cow.
But we have, let's see, we have the future planning room. And in here we have the Mccomey's doodle-do list. So, babifying everyone except Doodle, never done.
I never said Doodle wasn't included.
He said, babify everyone except Doozer. Make Mccomey's hair brown. Make Wither Dragon brain for JT. That was done.
I've done those things. Except for the babifying everyone.
Right weekly news story.
Whoops.
And White Top's cape banner.
Did it.
That's done.
And we have the bees. We have the bane of my existence right here. We have Attila the hen. I've been wanting to kill this chicken since we got here. I've left it alone.
No.
That's my pet.
And then we go through White Top's room. White Top's room was like the cut-through room. That's how we got everywhere we needed to go. And this was my room. Now, you know, everybody always yells about my room. But
you should sleep.
It's
Bed's
to me, perfectly organized room.
Thank you.
Up here, we had a very basic cactus farm, and we also had a pointed dripstone farm. And, you know, we actually got more dripstone out of the pointed dripstone farm here than I got out of the one in the in the industrial area. But then we moved all of the stuff, all of our boxes and everything, we moved it down here, and this was our storage system that's so well organized. And if we went
another box to it.
If we go down a little bit further, hello, Ergar. Going down a little bit further, we have the tunnel. And this is where we did a lot of mining, and then I decided to start strip mining using, you know, bigger, better means of mining. So I switched over, instead of using, you know, a pickaxe, I just started... Oi. I'm trying to do a monologue here. You go away. We started using the TNT duplications and making tunnel bores. And I mean, you know, I mean, like right here, we've got diamond we never even bothered to collect. Look at that. Let's go ahead and grab that diamond quick. So the tunnel bore is something I'll probably be using again next season as well, because it really made short work of all this. It really let me get through relatively quickly. And the idea of having to sit here and mine as much as we're going to have to with the new updates, it just makes more sense to do it this way. But then we also have all of our extras, our goodies and stuff, the stuff that we've mined out over the time, our copper, our golds, that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of stuff. And then I believe over in here somewhere, I'm not 100% sure where anymore, but we have a geode that we were using to get crystals from.
Yeah, it's down there. It's behind the staircase.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta come behind.
That should be pretty epic right now, because I think we mined out all the calcite and all the amethyst. So it should just be the crystals.
Get back there first. Right here. Right there.
Yeah, this ought to look pretty epic right now, because that should just be, yup. Oh yeah, yep, all full grown. I wish we could move these.
I know you can't. But this was a pretty big geo. Like, I mean,
There's two of them.
It's massive.
Like, if you continued on, there was
there's
another
one. Mm-hmm. And we've got another one by the iron farm too. We had a couple of them.
Yep, the one by the iron farm. I had. I saw somebody had cleared that one out more. I know I was just growing glowberries in there.
I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I cleared it out more too.
Now, along with some of this other stuff, we also had our escape routes, or the backstage, so that we could get, you know, from point A to point B without having any issues. And again, it was one of those things where I was able to get through it pretty quickly, but I know not everybody was.
I'm terrible with remembering the ways. If there's more than one way. I kept falling into holes.
There were definitely all the ways.
Oh, there's one way.
Now, we couldn't say that we're even close to being complete without going and paying a visit to Wolfsman's base.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
you should ask him if he wants us to clean it up.
Now, as always, like I said before, guys,
visit mine yet?
I'm going to be putting this world up as a world download so that everybody's going to have access to it. So you'll be able to come in and explore around yourselves as well. The zoo keys are in that chest. Obviously, you know, I can't make you pay for the zoo key.
Yes, you can. They have to pay. We can't go in.
But over here is... There we go. This was, I think... And again, Wolfsman is a very underrated builder. I've been kind of poking him a little bit to maybe start doing videos, because I think he'd be good at it.
Oh,
but
he'd be so good at it.
We started out over here at Blabster's base, kind of like nondescript, not a lot going on over here, but if we fly over here, we come to Wolfman, and I think there was somebody else that helped him. It was
Alex,
yeah. And they've got this awesome wolf face. Now, we made it a red-nosed reindeer. We added a candy cane. This was a little bit of a Christmas prank. But he's got his creeper farm in here. There we go. And then in here, you know, we kind of went crazy. The animals are all down from the ceiling now, though.
Yeah, he killed them.
But we had different animals hanging from the ceiling. There were some 5 megahertz clocks underneath each of these with bells, making tons and tons of noise. And this was just like one of those really fun things that we did just to kind of cheer him up a little bit. You know, he was being a little bit Scroogey. He'd being a Scrooge about Christmas. We have the color changing beacons. And then down here, we have a little bit more of a storage area that he built. And then also a little bit of a secret area that I helped him out with the redstone on. And, you know, looking at this, this is a really good idea with the lightning rods. I think it's a really cool idea. But down here was his storage area. This is where he kept all his stuff. We've got some more of the axolotls like swimming around in here. And again, just a really talented builder. I wish we could have seen him do some videos, but I'm going to keep poking him at him for it.
Definitely.
And what's he got over here? This is... Oh, this was for his charged creepers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tons of stuff, lots of stuff. Now, I guess the last place we need to go on this tour, and White Top, I'm going to 100% ask you to do the honors for us, is your base. Because I know while we were working on the zoo, we got to a point where we were kind of like slowing down on the zoo a little bit. We had a lot more work to do, but it was also starting to take its toll, I think, on all of us working on it so much.
Yeah, I needed something else to do. I needed my creative juices to just flow, you know, and just... Like, I am so excited for next season. Like, oh my gosh. It's like Doodle's been working on the path.
I mentioned about doing the final world tour of the zoo, and she's like, it's not done, and jumped on immediately and started pathing.
It didn't get finished still. I got distracted by a thing I'm supposed to do.
So I'm going to start off by saying the paths always, like the way you use the copper block, the raw copper in here, just epic. This is why I'm never going to be a skinny man. So,
welcome to my humble abode.
So we got the horses, we got the stables, we got all the llamas and the cows. Like, and it's never a dull moment. I can't wait to see your storage system. I know that's going to be immense. And you had villagers in here too, if I remember.
I do. I have some over here in the starter house. Come back to the front. Yeah, this over here is my starter house. Yeah, this was my starter house. And the villager breeder's over there.
I remember flying around and looking at the villager breeder. There's an IM1.
An IM1.
Hello.
What's up, booming buddy?
What's up?
Yeah, this started out as my storage system, but it just wasn't big enough, as you know. So,
as you know.
You know, I did good this season. I didn't build a single redstone storage system. Actually, I didn't do a lot of redstone at all.
I wanted to build one, but I was like, that's the mining house. And then the Cactus Farm, and all my farms are pretty much over here. I just made a bigger version of what we had at the zoo, which works really well. When you load it, of course.
Yeah, I feel I'd be remiss without doing this. Cactus!
Cactus!
That was a great time, Stoozer. That's the villager house.
Now this I know pretty well, because I've been in here a few times when you weren't here.
What are you saying, Doozer?
Yeah, there's some upstairs too. There's our friend down here. That's why you hear a zombie.
Aha!
You can pretty much get wherever you need to go, you know, around here.
Now, what was this gonna be?
This was my wood area where I was doing trees, cutting trees, getting wood and stuff like
Ah,
that.
okay, that explains the puzzle.
Yep. Yeah, and I was gonna do a horse track in the back, but I didn't get there. And this is the storage building.
Oh, yeah, this is storage. All the tridents. What was that? I heard redstone.
Yep, that's redstone. I did redstone. Yep. Right here.
Aha, melon farm. Okay.
You can come take a look.
And a super smelter?
Yep, I did a redstone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Listen, I am one and I just had a whole conversation. Sorry y'all missed it.
Wow.
It's Java ease. I'd say
And
Java.
I haven't shown it
J-A-V-A.
on video yet, but my well has a secret.
Oh, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Well, well.
See this well here?
Aha!
I
Wait a minute, where's this portal go?
don't know.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Hopefully the season 4. Yep, this is my little area that I built down here. I was trying to figure out something to build down here, and I was like, I know what I'm going to build down here. Perfect.
Did the fog effect and everything.
Yeah, I should have done it further down, but I mean, it works. Like, I'm
Secret
used to doing it
tunnel.
like 6 or 7 like layers thick, but this is only like 4 or 5 layers thick.
Yeah, I go. Oh man, I've done up to 12 layers thick.
And it's epic. Oh my goodness.
So I think that's pretty much it. You know, and tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm thinking, right, that I'm going to be, the game plan is tomorrow I'm going to be turning this server off. And it's a scary thought when you think about it. I love the rabbit, by the way. I just realized that this is a rabbit topiary.
I'm stuck.
So
I did that.
my game plan is that tomorrow afternoon I'm going to shut the server off. And I'm going to do a world download first. I'm going to get the entire world off the server. And I'm not going to, originally I was like, I'm going to trim it and edit it and do all this stuff. I'm not going to. I'm just going to zip it. And we're going to make sure that there's a link on the Shadowtopia website, www.shadowtopia.com, that people can go and download the zip file so that they can actually access this world themselves. And then after all that's done, I'm going to, shut the server off. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to clean everything out, open it up, clean the case out, general maintenance. Make sure the fluid levels in the liquid cooling is good, the whole 9. And then I'm going to find a seed and I'm going to put it on, and I might do a live stream tomorrow actually prepping up season 4, like doing, reprogramming data packs that need reprogrammed. And, how we do the whole pre-generating all the chunks.
That'd be cool.
So And you know, there
Crunchy.
is something else about this season that I think we definitely can't leave this stream without sharing these, and that is all the wonderful clips that are season 3.
Oh no.
Starting with
Yep, you're a turd muncher. Little turd munchers. You're all turd munchers.
the wonderful white top clips.
Turd muncher.
And then we have the plethora of doodle clips.
This one's prone to violence. Keep talking. Oh, Big Daddy keeps killing me. You did that? You butt.
You butt.
And we got my mom.
Oops.
We have Doodle's anxiety medicine. Thank you for the follow, Casper, and welcome. Yep, that's 100% how we give Doodle a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we definitely could not end without something that brought tons of laughter a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
Can we? Can we?
don't
I am
know what
one.
it is, but I'm scared.
You're scared? You're scared.
What we got?
So we're not going to talk about the midnight stroke hotline. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Believe it or not, I talked to him yesterday. He says he's 100% ready.
Jeez. They're going to get so weird. So yeah, I think that covers everything. I mean, we've seen almost all the bases. We've done the world tour. I'm in my fancy suit and apparently my Santa hat.
We all have Santa hats.
I have Santa hat. I don't have Santa hat.
No, you don't have your Optifine on.
Yep, no Santa hat.
No Santa hat for
Yeah,
you.
the Santa hat's from
You're a
Optifine.
Grinch.
I'm a Grinch. You're a Grinch. You're a Grinch. Oh, sorry.
So I guess the last thing that I need to do is I'm gonna go
Did
back.
you tour the shopping district?
Yeah. And I think that's actually
first.
the last place I'm gonna go is I'm gonna go to the shopping district and I'm gonna set up an armor stand, put all my gear on it and my ender chest stuffs and
Yeah, I need to do that here real quick.
okay, you know what? I have a game. Let's do this fast. Let's do something. Where can we build something really big?
Wherever you want. I mean, it's not like there's plenty of land out here.
Let's see. Which one of us?
Okay.
Pudding.
Because, I mean, I can't take diamonds with me to next season. Right?
Nope, neither can I.
This is a lot of diamonds. I mean, it's kind of fitting because if you think about it, you, myself, and I Am One had like a bunch of those shops together. So this is me.
I like spend all my diamonds.
Granted, I've spent a lot of my diamonds.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. We can't forget that I'm sitting on like 3 stacks of sponges too.
I have about a stack, or less than a stack, from what you gave me. Light up here.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this here at your base.
Oh, you don't want me to do my... I'm gonna just put my, Uh-oh. Bed, sleeping.
Geronimo!
Now, you know what's funny is that, like, I still have a block of netherite.
Ooh.
And I still have some end crystals. There we go.
I've got 9. Here we go.
I got these.
There. Oh wow! Look at I Am One flexing.
Hey, watch it.
But you see nothing. Gee, White Top, where did you get all these, White Top?
I don't know.
Where'd you get all those, White Top?
Yeah. I don't know. They
Thievery?
Just, oh no, definitely not.
No, definitely bribery and payments. So
Well, I remember.
yeah, this is I don't know how many diamonds we have. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 9, that's 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 7, that's 49. Right? My math is garbage. I don't know. I have a lot of diamonds. You know what? Doesn't matter because I can't take them with me next season anyway.
That's right.
All right, listen. If we're gonna be putting in that,
That's about all my good valuables anyway. I think.
so it's definitely been a good season. I mean, I've got no
It
complaints.
has been.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun trying to
It's
rebuild.
been one of our longest ones too, because like this one literally lasted a year. Like,
Yeah, like no doubt of it, no word of a lie on it. It's been a year.
Yeah. What's really gonna be fun is trying to rebuild another wither skeleton farm.
Oh, my lord, yeah. Do you have any more of these armor stands?
Yeah, in my storage room. Put Get there. Get it. Oh, duh. I need a chest.
So where do you think she keeps them hidden?
Exactly.
Keeps what hidden?
Right here.
Armor stands. With
In
the sticks, maybe?
here.
Oh, what am I doing? I can't put my armor here. People will needs it. Do you have an anvil over here? Because there is one last thing I need to do.
Inside the storage room. Right on the inside of the door. They're sitting there.
Aha. Yep, I gotta put this bed back in here. Because I slept in it. The bed that beat Mccomey. Mom?
Mom?
I guess it was tasty.
Stale hot fries.
Oh, nasty, nasty.
He's just like, it's disturbing.
It chews back. Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, as I've been finding them, I've been getting rid of them. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take a quick flight over to the shopping district. And I'm going to put my armor right outside of, right at spawn. So yeah, season 4. Now I gotta give a lot of people some advanced stuff. I know there's gonna be pirates. There's gonna be dwarves. There's gonna be elves.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be evil wizards.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
There's always
Eviler wizards.
Casper says, "Good vibes."
Good vibrations.
I've got good vibrations. All right, so this I believe is spawn. Like I don't remember what side of this we come out at. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put an armor stand right there. I'm going to take off my gear. And we're going to go... Give me this, give me this, give me
All my
this.
stuff is here. I need my book real quick. Do I even have a book, or did I give it to Doodle already?
You know what? I need a book. I need an armor stand book.
I'm currently looking for one right now. I won. I will meet you at the shopping district.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll meet you there in just a minute.
Just thought about it. I need a chest.
Arms. I want to put a sword there. There we go.
Doodle.
Everyone's got their beacons up there too. No, I didn't. I need to at least
No.
have some food on me. I'll
Go
be
ahead and
there
do
in
that.
just a minute.
Oh, I got it figured out. I put all my armor into a shulker box with rockets. That way people's could flies. I thought ahead. I don't normally do that.
Well, I had a stack of rockets, or almost a stack of rockets with my stuff, so.
Dun, dun, dun.
Be smart.
Hey, White Top, I am on. You guys know you still have a stack of diamonds up in the in the badibada.
Mhm.
In a bit.
Badibada.
Yeah, I've been just kind of leaving them there.
I haven't been. I keep coming back and like I keep popping them like, oh, I got diamonds in my chest, and I run away with them.
All right, that's everything out.
That's my fancy armor.
Schmancy. Fancy schmancy. I had enough to do it. I just didn't feel like it.
Oh, you had plenty enough to do it. Mm-hmm.
So, I guess at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, we finally get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Do
season
what?
3.
Are we stopping because I'm not quite finished what I'm doing?
I mean, dudes are probably into stream, but
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to end my stream.
Okay, just the stream.
So, Merry Christmas, everybody. As always, I want to thank you for your support over season 3. Don't forget to check out all the other Shades' videos. Their links can be found in my description, or go over to www.shadowtopia.com, and everybody's linked there along with their profiles and bios and everything else. And guys, until, I can't believe I'm saying this, but next year,